So on my screen here, you can see that I paid $369 for the keepsake box. Now, what I really was buying was the meet and greet that he proposed in Arizona, that later on was postponed or rearranged as being a virtual event instead of a live event. The entire reason why I spent $369 was for a live event. Hi, I'm David Nise, and I am going to do a review on the experience that I've had regarding Dan Koh's keepsake box. I'm going to talk about how I found him, and then I'm going to talk about buying the box and what my expectations were and what actually happened and where I want to go from here with regards with everything, the whole point of even spending the money on it in the first place. I'm going to start off by saying I love Dan. I love what he does, love his message, love what he's accomplished. I found him back in July. I'm going to go over to the GoPro real quick. So I found him back in July, on July 20th. His, I'm assuming, most viral video at that point in time was originally what caught me. And let's see, what did it say? The one-person business model. So I actually retired in 2022, and I'm obsessed with happiness one way or another. So I'm trying to figure out some way to use my obsession and knowledge in that and turn it into something that's going to be helpful to other people. And throughout that, I found another mentor, and she convinced me that I should turn this into a financial type thing. So Dan clearly is a millionaire and definitely does whatever he wants to do whenever he wants to do it, makes the videos that he wants, and he's accomplished everything at this point. I didn't realize it, but my main problem was actually focusing. This entire time, I was just scatterbrained all over the place, couldn't figure out what I want to do, couldn't really isolate what I wanted to do with my time. And what ended up happening was I found Dan, and he introduced the idea of focus. Now, this isn't a new idea. I read Flow a while ago, and also Deep Work a while ago. So when I was actually doing work, focus wasn't really an issue. But whenever I got out of work, it was more like I just want to do whatever I want to do. And that didn't involve focusing all the time. So now I do have the digital copy of the book. I'm only about 19% in. So the reason why I'm only about 19% in doesn't have anything to do with Dan. It has more to do with me. I've been learning about this self-development stuff and being productive, working hard, not giving up on your dreams, those types of messages for years. I believe I'm at a point in my life where, although I'm not a millionaire, I'm happier than I imagine most humans or even millionaires are, just because I don't have to deal with the stress of anything. My mind is just, it's always free to enjoy my life. I don't spend too much time stressing over anything. But in the future, I know that my life is going to be a lot more stressful while I'm trying to build this online presence one way or another. So on my screen here, you can see that I paid $369 for the keepsake box. Now, what I really was buying was the meet and greet that he proposed in Arizona, that later on was postponed or rearranged as being a virtual event instead of a live event. The entire reason why I spent $369 was for a live event. The one thing that I'm just going to be blatantly honest about this. The one thing that makes it this value is having access to a person that's accomplished what Dan has accomplished. And to me, if he tells me one thing that changes the trajectory of what I'm going to do with my life, that's worth an unlimited amount of money. There isn't really any money that, it doesn't matter what you would pay for it. So he sends a lot of emails. His marketing funnel's insanely good. Now, is it worth it? I think it is. So he has the Telegram community that he regularly sends messages, answers questions, people leave comments. It's a very good group to be a part of, and that was absolutely worth the cost of this. I have no regrets whatsoever, and I look forward to the meeting in March.